Hi there, welcome to Gray's Outdoors. We're still in lockdown here in the UK, but I'm very well, and thank you very much for clicking on the video. As you can see, I've got the fire down here and got to light it up because the sun's going a bit, but from the title you'll see that we're going to be making an apple pie on the fire with the help of a Jaffle iron. And if any of you don't know what that is, stick around and you'll soon find out. Got a few silver birch twigs here. Whenever I go walking, I tend to pick up a pile and wrap it up and then leave it in the hot box, and it just dries out really nicely. So that should actually light up quite well. See. Yeah, so while that fire burns down nicely, I'm going to just prep the sauce. It's not a big deal. We're going to cook the sauce in the Dutch oven and then throw it into the Jaffle iron. Jaffle irons, I grew up with these as a South African. We ate everything in this, from mince to cheese toasties, and the idea of a Jaffle iron, see there, is that you put your toast, your bread in one side and the other, put a filling in, close it up and throw it on the heat. So in this case we're going to use a bit of puff pastry and make ourselves an apple pie. So we also need some butter. On butter, when you cut butter, you'll see there's actually measurements along the butter. So you can just measure what you want. I've got my butter and I've got my apple. Got some lovely brown sugar here, which will sprinkle on top. We've got some cinnamon. Glad that spoon fitted in there. So we've got some lovely lemon juice here, just ensuring the pips don't fall in. Oop, lost one there. And then to top it off, I've got a little bit of rum. So just getting this butter melted nicely, and I'll stick the lid on and let it cook for a while. So just pop the tripod up quickly, just so it's not that hot and it can just simmer nicely. That's perfect. That's simmering away nicely. I think I should put myself to good use and not waste my time at all. What else do you do on a Saturday afternoon? Cheers everyone, stay safe. taken a nice big chunk just to try out. It's perfect. Absolutely lovely. You can take that off. So we'll leave that on the table there. The next thing we want to do is just butter the Jaffle Iron, but before we want to do that we just want to heat it up a bit. So you can probably see the smoke off it. Got a nice hot Jaffle Iron. So the next thing we want to do is put some butter in it. And you want to give it a good dose of butter to ensure that it is well oiled so that the puff pastry doesn't stick at all. I've given it a few shakes over the fire, and as you can see, it nice and buttery. And what's quite nice about this puff pastry that you can pick up at the supermarket is that it's actually the perfect size. So we're pushing that down into the Jaffle Iron to get a bit of a space. We're going to get some of this lovely fill in, put it inside our apple pie fill in. We don't want to put too much in, so that should be about enough. We're going to fold that over, close it off, and give it the hook, and this should be able to just fall off really nicely. There you are. And now it needs to go straight back onto those flames. There you are. Very nice. Yeah, so we're probably looking at about 5 minutes each side, or maybe a little bit less, but the best thing to do is always check. Definitely needs a bit more. Still a little bit white. So leave it in there. It's pushing out quite a bit. It never does that with bread, you know. If you're sticking in bread with some nice mincemeat inside or some nice chili, the bread obviously stays more like a toasty format. But when you put it in the pastry, it's a different story. The pastry just wants to push it out. That's why I did say don't put too much filling inside. You might have an explosion. If you do want to get one of these, they are available on Amazon, so you can always pick one up. They're fantastic. We take them to all our camps. It's such a great format of food which you can just throw over the gas stove or throw in the fire. It's great. This one is probably about 40 years old, easy. You can see the nice 70s orange handle. There's the big opening. It's looking really good. So I bought myself a little bit of ambrosia custard, so might have that on the side. And I think the best thing to do is just chop it down the middle. all that's left is to taste it. I always rank my recipes and I think this one gets maybe a 9 out of 10. I'm very happy. There's the results of the second one. As you can see, really nice. So I'm going to take that in and share that with my wife, and all that's left to say is thank you for watching. I hope you guys all stay safe and stay well, and God bless.